Hello, everybody! Welcome back to another Fresh Content Friday feature. I'm your host, Sarah, with Astro Clock Tower Studios, and I cannot wait to show off what we have for you today. For this week's feature, we'll be going behind the scenes on the creation of the first official gameplay trailer for Crystalla that was released in January. Now, you likely already have seen the trailer, but if you haven't, I'll give you a little rundown first. In the trailer, you're invited into a vision that Rakshasa warrior Dava Natitra has via his third eye. Now in this vision, Dava informs you that you, the player, are the only hope for not only taking on this year's Rakshasa Proving, but also uncovering who's behind the terrible curse that has suddenly transformed Ilore's peaceful creatures into monstrous, mutated beasts. For today's feature, we'll be going behind the scenes on one of the first cinematic shots shown in the trailer. This stunning scene that shows off the 6 sacred crystals of Ilore. The scene itself is only seconds long, which means you might not guess just how much time and preparation went into making this single shot come to life. But, luckily for you, today we'll be walking you through exactly how we were able to create this stunning sacred crystal shot. Now, as is the case with most asset creation here at Astro Clock Tower Studios, it all started with a concept. First, we began with designing brand new concepts for the 6 sacred crystals themselves. Then, we added in a stone alcove for housing the crystals and created individual environmental concepts for each of the 6 clan biomes. Once the concepts were complete, we then handed them over to our modeling and level design teams to start translating the 2D concepts into 3D form. Here's a peek at a couple turnarounds featuring the 3D alcove and the 6 crystals. You may notice that some of the details that were present in the concepts, like vines, ice, fire, and smoke details, for example, aren't present in these models. That's because our level designers were actually the ones to go back through and carefully add all of the beautiful and unique clan-specific details to the models once they were done. When the detailed crystals and alcoves were ready, our level design team then added them into the individual biomes they had created in Unreal Engine before finalizing lighting and detailing for each environment. Pretty cool, right? With the concepts, models, and level design complete, it was then time to hand everything over to the team we partnered up with for this project so that they could create the actual cinematic shot featured in the trailer using a storyboard our art team crafted as a guide. And finally, after weeks of careful behind-the-scenes planning and a whole lot of hard work, we finally had a beautifully rendered scene shot directly in Unreal Engine using our own concepts, models, and 3D environments. Well, my friends, that'll do it for another Fresh Content Friday feature, brought to you by Astro Clock Tower Studios. We hope you enjoyed today's second installment, and we can't wait to bring you even more Crystalla game dev goodies next week. Until then, we hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you soon.